Hey, and welcome back to my channel. I am super pumped about today's video because I'm going to chat about my process on YouTube, like how I plan out the videos, how I get it done, how I make sure I get everything filmed, how I just kind of streamline the whole process, because so many people are like, oh my gosh, it takes so long, or I just don't have time, or whatever. And I agree that it's kind of a lengthy process, but I've worked throughout the years to kind of streamline the process. And even with my new strategy, I have been able to streamline just as much as I was when I was batch filming 15 or 16 videos at a time. I'm just gonna, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna show you the whole shebang. Shebang? The whole shebang. Let's brighten this puppy up a little. Okay. So today is Tuesday, and my normal week right now, which nothing is normal right now, but kind of my normal process and what I'm doing is I film on Mondays, and sometimes that's one video, sometimes it's 2 or 3. Yesterday I filmed 3, and then I edit, upload all the things on Tuesdays. And that way, Tuesdays are also a meeting day for me, but I'm also paring down on the amount of meetings I have every Tuesday. So what I'm doing is in between meetings, I'm able to kind of switch back and forth to editing. And today I don't have any calls on my calendar, which is pretty rare for a Tuesday. So I thought, you know what? It's the perfect day to show you the things and show you what I do. It's also disgusting outside and dark and gloomy. My office is completely lit up with daylight bulbs in can lights. So I can usually get away, even if it's kind of dark outside, with still filming. But I may have to pull out my ring light or some of my lights. But I try not to do that if I don't have to, because it's just a hassle and I don't really need it most of the time. So I actually try and plan my videos at least a month ahead. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 weeks. It really just depends on what I've got going on. But what I do is I sit down in ClickUp and I plan out my videos for the coming couple weeks or the coming month or whatever. And what I normally do to kind of come up with my topics is I really go based off of what you guys ask me. So if someone asks me something on Instagram, if someone asks me something in the comments on YouTube, if someone just shoots me like a DM on Instagram or whatever, I add it to kind of like a bank of ideas. And then I do some analysis on what videos are doing really well right now for me, for other people, that kind of thing. And I insert those videos where they go based on kind of where I feel like they'll do the best or where they need to go. So yesterday I filmed 3 videos. So right now I'm filming about a week to 2 weeks ahead of time and editing and uploading and everything just to stay ahead of it. Now, a really big piece of YouTube strategy that I kind of ignored for a really long time and I have started to really embrace and also pay attention to is that if I have a video, let's say I release a video today, and it's all about this one thing. If it starts to take off, if it starts to get a lot of views, if it starts to be picked up by YouTube in some way, then it's in my best interest and my channel's best interest to release a similar video next, maybe even the next several, so that YouTube will also pick those up and throw them up in suggested too. Most of my strategy going in before was very much so, I'm gonna batch it out, I'm gonna get it done, I know what you guys want, and I'm gonna get it out there. The problem with that is I would have a lot of peaks where I would have videos just fly off the shelves basically, and then I wouldn't take advantage of them. So while I stay a couple weeks planned out, I'm also staying open to where if I see a video take off, I'm really paying attention to my analytics right now. If I see a video take off or I see one start to pick up steam, then I can jump in and film another video that's kind of similar to put it out. But right now I'm about 2 weeks out with filming. So all of these will have gone live before you see this video. So yesterday I filmed my April review, so where I showed you behind the scenes of my business in April, and then my secret card strategy video. And then today I'm filming my YouTube process video, which was on the plan and is part of my new Friday series where I'm pulling back the curtains. So it really just starts in the planning phase. I plan out based on what you guys ask, as well as based on what does well on my channel. I put it in ClickUp, and then every single Monday is a YouTube focus day. So even if I'm not filming a bunch of videos that day, even if I'm just filming one, I will go through and plan out videos and or bullet point videos. So I don't use a script, like I'm not scripting out every word, obviously. I mean, if I was scripting this out, it wouldn't be the hot mess it is. I don't script out every word. What I do is, and I've talked about this 1,000 times, but I basically bullet point what I want to talk about. And I do that on a ClickUp card so I can keep it pulled up while I'm filming the video. I actually had a video go live today, and it is Tuesday. It is 10:38 a.m. and my videos go live at 10 a.m. on the days they go live. So I need to promote this video on Instagram, and I am taking a break in the middle of editing and the things I'm doing today to go answer comments and make sure I'm really present in the comments for the first hour or so after the video releases. Good morning, y'all. So I just posted the clip of it in the last few stories, but I wanted to tell you about today's video. It is all about my tagging strategy and how I tag my videos to actually rank higher in search on YouTube. All right, so after I plan my videos and do the bullet points for them, all that's left to do at that point is film, edit, upload, like all of the kind of nitty gritty techie stuff. So like I say, Mondays are my filming days. I film almost every Monday, and I at least film one video, and I edit every Tuesday. Now, I wanna talk about that for a second because, as you know, as I talked about in one of my previous videos, I have taken back over my editing, and the reason I have done that is because I really wanted to up my game in the editing spectrum, because I want my videos to be good and I want them to be something that you want to sit and watch, right? And I think a lot of times when it's just like talking head videos, well, I know a lot of times when it's talking head videos, people get distracted really easily because it's just like there's no movement, there's no fun. And I have always tried to like do pop-ups and, you know, change the scenery and whatnot, but I really wanted to do a better job of that, and I really wanted to get in a good rhythm of how I want my videos to be edited before I pass them back off to an editor. So I have taken back over my own editing, which definitely takes up a lot more of my time, but we're in quarantine and I ain't got nothing but time. So I've taken back over my editing. I do that on Tuesdays, and as long as I can get it all edited, I will edit, upload, and optimize and make the thumbnails all on Tuesdays. If I can't, then I can't. Tuesdays are editing days. If I need to upload everything on Wednesday and optimize on Wednesday, I can do that. But essentially, I reserve Tuesdays for editing. That's what I'm doing today. So like I say, I filmed 3 videos yesterday, so I have a lot to edit. So after I filmed, I usually have a bajillion files that I need to go through. So I dump them on my Mac, and I use Dropbox as storage. So essentially I will take the files and I will dump them on to Dropbox on my Mac, and then I will go through them and say, okay, so this is the first video for this thing or this or whatever, and I rename them so I know when I'm editing I can just pull this group of videos over, I can just pull this group of videos over, that kind of thing. I keep it in folders. So essentially in my YouTube videos folder, we have February, March, January, December, April, May. Obviously it's out of order, but you'll see the little cloud there. Those are online only folders, so I can see what's in them from my desktop, but it's not bogging down my desktop with all of those video files. So the only one that I keep on my actual desktop is the current month I'm working in. And so I have May, and then I go through here, and all of these Ecamm live ones are basically screen recordings that helped me through my videos. And so I haven't been through those yet, but I basically went through all of these and listened to the first like 5 seconds to see what they were. So this is an April review video. There's actually 8 of those, and then there's a thumbnail video. So it is so dark outside. So dark, and it is 11:09 in the morning. Oh, it just lightened. Okay, so a lot of people will say, how do you take thumbnail photos? How do you do you set up the scene again or what? And what I do is while I'm filming the video, I will film an extra clip that is relevant to the video. So I have the same shirt on. Usually, there's definitely been times when I've flubbed up and forgotten, but I will do it while I'm filming, and then I actually just film video of me like, like whatever I want for the thumbnail, and take still shots from that while I'm editing the video to then pull into Photoshop and make the thumbnail for. So that's usually in my files. I have a lot of files of the actual video itself, but then I also have a thumbnail file that is a video file, but it's usually like 20-30 seconds long, where it's just me like meh, 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 meh.
Lightning strikes by my window, hits my chest right in the morning, like a warning.
Oh, I forgot that I have a chiropractor appointment today, which is just what I have to deal with a lot of times with packing my editing into my meeting days. I tend to put appointments and things like that on those days too. So I gotta go to the chiropractor.
Good afternoon, may I take your order?
Yes, I'd like one 10-piece chicken nugget meal, a number 6, with Dr. Pepper to drink.
Barbecue sauce?
No sauce, please.
Okay.
And then one 6-piece nugget.
Okay, it'll be $15.34 for first tenders.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're back home from the chiropractor, and I took the kids to McDonald's, as you saw, but I want to step you through what has happened so far in my YouTube process. I planned my videos, I bullet pointed them, I filmed them, and then now I have put them where they go in the folder in Dropbox and am editing. And honestly, that is the most time consuming. All of that is the most time consuming. After editing, I upload and optimize, and that is much, much easier because it's kind of second nature at this point. So while it's uploading, let's just optimize this video. This is the process that I go through as it's uploading and processing. I kind of do all the optimization at one time.
Lightning strikes by my window, hits my chest right in the morning, like a warning. Could have slept here for days. I felt your heartbeat, felt your mouth.
Now last week I actually released a video on how to tag your YouTube videos. So if you're wanting to know more about that, I will make sure to link that in the card above. But essentially I just go through and fill out everything that needs to be filled out and take it all the way home. Basically, I schedule it and everything. Usually what happens is that I have forgotten at this point to make my thumbnail. So I'll go ahead and schedule it and get it ready, get everything else done, and then I'll take it into Photoshop to make the thumbnail, and then it's ready. I release all of my videos at 10 o'clock in the morning my time, and the reason for that is I want to be available to hop into the comments when it first goes live. And I used to put all of my videos live like first thing in the morning, you know, so when you woke up they'd be there, but I decided that I really needed to take that time to answer comments and make sure that I was showing up for you guys. So now every one of them goes live at 10 a.m. and I go ahead and just schedule it here because that way I know I don't have to worry about it. While I'm in here, I'm gonna grab the link to this video because I need to go create Pinterest images for this specific video and then add them to a spreadsheet that I have for my Pinterest manager. And a lot of times someone else on my team will do this, but for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna show you kind of how that works in the process. So I have 2 templates for my Pinterest images for videos. I have one template for the images for podcast episodes, but for videos I have 2 different templates. I have a video one, and what I do is when I'm editing the video, the first part that you guys see where I'm like, here's what today's video is about, before I roll the intro, I clip that out. It's usually a minute or less. I will clip that out and pop it into this Canva template to make a Pinterest graphic because video pins do really well in Pinterest right now. All right, I basically have everything done I need except for the thumbnail. Now you saw earlier in this video where I clipped those out right before I started editing. So they are images in a folder on Dropbox. For this particular thumbnail, since it's about how to create channel art, I know that I want to use my head and then also use whatever blank space is over here to put the channel art and kind of draw attention to that. But what I do first, and I could do this on my computer, I just think it's way easier on my phone, is I go into Dropbox and I download them and save them to my phone. And then I go into Adobe Lightroom on my phone because I have some presets that I really love that are saved there. So I will go into Adobe Lightroom and I will then apply my preset, edit it, and then save it back to my camera roll on my phone, and then I will airdrop it to my computer. This process normally takes me all of like 2.5 seconds because I have my presets ready to rock and roll, and I just airdrop everything as I'm in the process. That's really all there is to the process. On the day it releases, I will go in and comment on it within the first 30 minutes to an hour, make sure I'm involved in the comments, and then I will also share it on social media. It gets automatically shared to certain platforms, and then I personally share it on things like Instagram stories, and that's the end of it. So I plan, film, edit, upload, and we're done. Now my YouTube process actually ebbs and flows constantly because I'll find something that doesn't work well or that works better than the way I was doing it or whatever, and I'll kind of go down that path. So, you know, I used to plan them in Trello. I used to write out sticky notes. I used to batch record 15 at a time. And now I have changed to recording 1 or 2 every Monday, editing on Tuesdays, uploading, and then I have everything kind of done. So If you have any questions about my YouTube process specifically, I would love for you to comment below and let me know. And if there's anything today that you saw in this video that you want more clarification on or more like in-depth look at how I do it, definitely let me know in the comments below. And in the meantime, if this was your first time here, make sure you hit subscribe. I don't want you to miss any other videos with yo girl, and make sure to go live yo life with a little bit of spunk, a little bit of hustle, and a heck of a lot of grit. Bye y'all.